Nicki Minaj and Cardi B finally call a truce in their feud, but not before lots of drama.
Drama. Plus, Kris Jenner's worst nightmare might be coming true soon. The cancellation of Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Don't say it. And finally, Ariana Grande's first public performance finally aired, and it gave us all the feels. We're talking about all of these stories right now on Hollyscoop's Daily Rewind. How's it going, guys? Welcome to Hollyscoop's Daily Rewind. I'm Madison Hill.
And I'm Devin Howard.
The first thing we're talking about is Nicki Minaj and Cardi B because, holy moly, so much happened. Yesterday, like evening to this morning, my mind is still processing it all.
I know. I can't keep up.
Now we might finally be at a place where I think everything's going to be okay for a little bit. So as you guys know, Cardi shook us all when she posted several Instagram videos addressing every aspect of her feud with Nicki, from the New York Fashion Week fight, because as you guys know, Nicki went on Queen Radio yesterday and made this crazy claim that the Love and Hip Hop star Ra Ali was actually the one who gave Cardi the bump upside her head. But Cardi still claims it's the security guards. She addressed that. She talked about Nicki releasing her phone number to the Barbs, which ended in Cardi and her daughter receiving death threats. I mean, she had the receipts. It was amazing.
Wow.
She also talked about whether or not she was going to sue Ra Ali. And she said, obviously not, because I love it. She's like, I'm a street bee. Like, I don't do that. And I was like, yes, Cardi, yes. And then she was like, maybe I'll sue you for defamation of character. And then she talked about the fact that she turned down projects that later went to Nicki. I mean, literally everything. She laid it all out on the table.
It was like an endless, like she wrote down a checklist and she's like, okay, I talked about that, check it off. Like it was just endless.
Yeah, I was sitting there watching the videos and my eyes were as big as silver dollars. Like I was literally like, oh my.
Yeah.
Like she's going there. And I love Cardi B for this reason. Talk all the ish on her you want to talk. The woman just has her opinion and she puts it out there. And I'm sorry, someone who's lying isn't gonna open themselves up to that much criticism on social media if they're not telling the truth. I just don't believe it.
You know, that's a good point. And I've always been sort of stuck in the middle between this Cardi and Nicki feud because I really like both of them as artists, and I don't like that there's all this drama going on. But I do have to say, I feel like that's a good point.
Yeah.
Cardi is just like totally opening herself up to criticism, to people calling her a liar. And would she do that if she really was making it all up?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you. And then she ended her whole rant with this message to Nicki.
You're out here f***ing up your legacy looking like a hater.
I mean, Cardi kind of has a point there. Nicki has made such strides in the rap industry, especially for females, and I feel like it's kind of getting tarnished with all of this back and forth with her and Cardi. So that must have struck a chord with Nicki because she responded to all of Cardi's claims on Twitter. Not very nicely. She called Cardi a fraud. She said for Cardi to come on Queen Radio and take a lie detector test, or they could sit in a room, listen to a beat, and write a rap at the same time. Obviously calling her out for not writing her own music. That's something Barb's typically accuse Cardi of. But after all of this, everyone, there's light at the end of the tunnel because Nicki sent out a tweet saying she wasn't going to address the nonsense anymore and that they should focus on the positive. Cardi reposted the tweet on her Instagram with the caption, Nicki Minaj, all right then, let's keep it positive and keep it pushing. Is it over?
Okay, I am going to say no.
Okay.
I don't think these two can ever really put everything aside and just become civil people, civil members of the music industry. I think that right now they're both saying, okay, throwing in the towel, it's done, but I don't really feel like this is going to end. All it's going to take is one more red carpet, one more event, and they're going to be at each other's throats again.
I completely agree, and I think this goes to show how terrible social media is in the life of celebrities because Cardi can see everything Nicki likes or, looks at, all those things that is probably negative towards her, and vice versa. Nicki can see the same that Cardi's doing. So I just feel like something's gonna come up, someone's gonna like something, someone's gonna retweet something, and it's gonna reignite again.
Yeah, it's just gonna rehash the whole thing.
Until there's a collab that I'm hoping for, it won't be over.
I actually like Nicki's idea of them sitting in a room and writing out some lyrics together.
You're being shady towards Cardi now, and I'm not gonna have it.
I don't mean that. I don't mean for Cardi.
It's fine. Let's talk about Kris Jenner. So you guys, thanks to a new report from Radar Online, we've now learned that the ratings for this season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians are at an all-time low.
No.
What do you expect after 15? Just saying. The show is in danger of not being renewed after next season. We know their contract with E goes until season 16. But Kris is freaking out. She wants the show to last 10 more seasons.
10?
Could you imagine Keeping Up with the Kardashians season 26?
Well, that would be too much.
What's 10 plus 16? Hello. And that she would do the show until she died if she had a choice, which is pretty freaking crazy. Like, can you imagine like season 55, Kris's funeral?
Wow.
Sorry.
Morbid. She just got really morbid.
I'm just saying, that's what Kris Jenner wants.
Chris's funeral.
She wants to score another multi-year deal with E, meaning that they would sign on for at least, 5 or 6 more seasons, similar to what they did now. But that's looking pretty bleak because aside from low ratings, all of her daughters are doing other things. Kris is really the only one who puts the show as a priority these days. And all of her friends are telling her to walk away before her and the girls get fired.
Wait, why would they get fired?
I don't think it would necessarily be fired. I think it's like before E is just like, we're not doing this anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I do have to say, I think that 15 seasons or however many there have been so far, it's already so long. It'd be sad to see it go. I grew up watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Right, no, for sure.
But, I feel like it's just...
I think it's also hard because with social media, we know everything that's going on in their lives before the show. So we don't need the show anymore necessarily to find out the inside tea.
Right.
Like, we already know this because of Instagram story and
That's
Snapchat
true.
and all of those things. And Kourtney, this whole season has struggled with the show. She doesn't really want to do it anymore. Kylie has Kylie Cosmetics. Kendall, for years, there's been rumors that she doesn't want to do the show anymore. Kim is producing other things. Khloe has enough off-screen drama. Lord knows she doesn't need it on-screen.
Yeah.
So I just feel like it's kind of like hitting its lull. And the grandkids are still too little where it's like there can't really be storylines surrounding the grandkids yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I do feel it's run its course. Maybe 2-3 more seasons, but 10, that's a lot.
Yeah, 10 or until Kris passes away. I don't know if that's what
Yeah, too much.
All right, next let's talk about Ariana Grande because she made her first public appearance and it aired last night. It was for that Wicked Halloween special. She sang The Wizard and I, and I'm just still thinking of it and I'm getting goosebumps.
Yeah, it was incredible.
Oh my God, she is so talented. You could tell she was like a little nervous at the beginning, got a little emotional halfway through, but I mean, her voice was amazing.
She always sounds so good, and I'm so glad that she decided to go through with this performance.
Absolutely. We know that she was having a little bit of anxiety before the performance. She posted that on her Instagram story. She overcame it. She was amazing. We got to see that covered Pete Davidson tattoo in all of its glory. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, shit. But yeah, you guys, this was such a big deal because kind of like we've said, it was her first return to the stage since the Pete breakup, since Mac Miller passed away. I don't know. I loved that she was able to kind of share that she was struggling before, still go through with it, and kill the performance.
Yeah.
I was so impressed. And she also has a new BBC music special airing this week that will dive further into her struggles with anxiety. Definitely will be interesting. Based on what she was saying in the preview, she's very open, very honest, talks about leaning on her family and friends, which is good because, the Sweetener Tour is getting ready to start next year.
Yeah.
But I love Ariana. Seeing that performance, I was like, oh, girl is back.
Yeah, and I think that's one thing that I really like about Ariana Grande too is that she's, even though she's a mega celebrity, she feels like one of us. She doesn't feel so far away that she's this unattainable, more like Kylie Jenner type of girl. You know what I mean?
I was like, just say it, Kevin. Say it.
She is. She's just more real, and I think that opening up about her struggles with anxiety is going to offer a lot of support and. What's another word? Like the other word I'm thinking of.
Authentic?
Yeah. I mean, she's going to be able to relate to her.
Yes.
Her audience
Relatable.
more. Yeah,
Yes.
relatable. That's
There
what I was
we
thinking
go.
of.
Oh, there we go. All right, you guys, let us know what you think about all of these stories. What do you think about everything that went down with Nicki Minaj and Cardi B? Do you think the feud is over now that they've called a truce? What do you think about Kris Jenner freaking out that Keeping Up with the Kardashians might get canceled? And last but not least, what did you think about Ariana Grande's first public performance? Talk it out down there in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you guys here next time on Hollyscoop's Daily Rewind. Bye, guys.